Welcome to Module 4 of Evolved Humans Academy. In this session, we'll walk through how HR teams manage UAE visa and work permit processing accurately, legally, and with confidence. We already discussed what are the legal bodies and how an HR or CEO must manage employees. What are essentials of hiring in the UAE and Emiratization? Now we will discuss step-by-step process of visa processing. This is one of the highest risk areas in UAE HR. A missed approval, a wrong portal, or a late medical step can quickly become a compliance problem. If you wish to learn about previous module, reach out to the team on the given contact number and book your classes for the EHR-RP certified digital classes. We are completely UAE focused, the Human Plus AI Academy, and we also issue a certificate which professionally accepted and recognized. You'll learn who does what across MOHRE, immigration authorities, and approved medical channels, and how each part of the process connects to the next. We'll also cover change of status cases, free zone differences, family visas, renewals, cancellations, absconding scenarios, and AI-supported tracking workflows. By the end, you should be able to coordinate the full visa lifecycle with stronger documentation, tighter deadline control, and fewer compliance gaps. Let's build that foundation first so every later step makes practical sense. Before you manage the process well, you need a clean legal map. In the UAE, employment compliance sits across more than one legal system. The employment visa framework sits across two legal pillars. Pillar 1 is employment law. That is Federal Decree Law 33 of 2021, which governs everything about the employment relationship itself. Pillar 2 is immigration law. That is Federal Decree Law 29 of 2021 on entry and residence of foreigners, which governs who can enter the UAE and under what conditions. As an HR coordinator, you sit exactly at the intersection of both. You are the person who ensures the employment relationship is legal under labor law and that the employee's physical presence in the country is legal under immigration law. Now let's understand the legal authorities, and number 1 is MOHRE. The Ministry of Human Resources and Emiratization controls the labor side. Almost all the mainland HR professionals and CEOs deal with them. What is the role for MOHRE? They issue work permits. They register employment contracts. If you recall from the previous module, we request for the labor contract for the new employee. So the MOHRE is the first legal body to register anyone. In both the scenario, if an employee is hired when present in the UAE or has been hired from the outside and has to travel in the UAE, we will discuss both in few minutes. Let's go back to MOHRE. It also managed WPS. The ministry also handle labor disputes. If your company is not WPS compliant, MOHRE will not issue new work permits. That is not a rumor. That is a direct enforcement mechanism built into the system. As your role is to deal with employees, you must keep tracking MOHRE updates. If you want to understand full labor law, we have a full course designed for you. You can connect with the team. Now, second prominent legal body is ICA, the Federal Authority for Identity, Citizenship, Customs and Port Security, controls the residency side. They issue entry permits. They stamp residence visas. They issue and manage Emirates IDs. If your company's immigration file has any outstanding violations or unpaid fines, ICA can block new visa issuances. In the employment visa context, ICA works alongside MOHRE, Ministry of Human Resources and Emiratization, and GDRFA, General Directorate of Residency and Foreigners Affairs. MOHRE and ICA are different systems, different portals, and different procedures, but they are linked through the unified employment record. Changes in one system eventually reflect in the other. And the third authority, the Health Authority, controls the medical fitness component. In Dubai, that is the Dubai Health Authority, the DHA. In Abu Dhabi, it is the Department of Health, DOH. In the Northern Emirates, it is the Ministry of Health. This medical step is mandatory before the residence visa can be stamped. You cannot bypass it. You cannot delay it beyond the deadline without consequence. Real experience, 2019 Dubai. I was consulting for a trading company when their new HR coordinator submitted an Emirates ID application through the wrong authority. They used the Abu Dhabi ICA channel for a Dubai-based employee. The application was rejected silently. No one followed up. The employee's 30-day deadline passed. The company received a violation notice and an AED 2000 fine. The lesson: every authority has its own portal. Never assume the process is the same across Emirates. Right. Let us get into the pathway. There are different visas for different hiring methods. For example, if hiring has been made in the UAE, we need slight different visa path than if we hired someone from outside of the UAE. But first, we will cover a person who has been hired outside of the UAE. Step 1. The mission letter. Before your new hire can travel to the UAE for the purpose of employment, you must obtain a mission letter from the MOHRE portal using your company's establishment account. This document formally authorizes the employee to travel to the UAE for work. Let me be precise about what this is and what it is not, because I see confusion about this constantly. The mission letter is not a visa. It is not a work permit. It is an internal MOHRE document that creates the employment record that the subsequent steps build upon. Without a registered mission letter, you cannot proceed to Step 2. Step 2 is Employment Entry Permit, an immigration document issued by ICAG DRFA that legally allows the employee to enter the UAE for employment purposes. This is done in the coordination with PRO and HR. Step 3 is employee arrival. The employee enters the UAE using the entry permit. Their presence in the country becomes legally tied to the employer. Step 4 is medical fitness test. Mandatory DHA medical screening blood test plus X-ray to confirm the employee is medically fit for residency. Step 5 is Emirates ID application biometrics fingerprints plus photo are taken. This creates the employee's official identity record in the UAE federal system. Step 6 is residence visa stamping. The UAE issues a 2-year or 3-year residence visa, legally linking the employee to the employer. This is the final immigration approval. Step 7 is document filing and compliance. HR must store all the above documents and ask from the PRO final contract and final labor card, and update MOHRE records, and ensure the employee is fully compliant with UAE labor and immigration regulations. A common risk is portal confusion. HR teams may log into one platform, see one approval, and assume the case is complete when another authority still requires action. So keep on follow-up. Also, most of the HR in the UAE, if do not have company PRO, can seek for the third-party service provider who offer PRO services. But for tracking for the steps, you must coordinate and understand the process. Another risk is using mainland logic in a free zone environment, or free zone logic in a mainland case. The authority path changes and so do the documents. This is why strong HR coordinators don't just process forms. They track jurisdiction, authority, legal purpose, document status, and deadline at every stage. On the mainland, all employment is regulated by MOHRE under federal labor law. But in free zones, MOHRE does not manage employment. Instead, the Free Zone Authority acts as the employment regulator. Only a few hybrid zones like Dubai Airport Free Zone hiring through MOHRE for certain roles are exceptions, meaning free zone employees do not get MOHRE labor contracts or MOHRE labor cards. If you want a complete end-to-end understanding of the UAE visa system, inside country, outside country, free zones, compliance rules, and every step HR professionals must master, this paid session is your gateway. What you're seeing now is only a few minutes from one module. Our full program includes 13 powerful modules that train you to work confidently and professionally as an HR in the UAE. If you're ready to grow faster, avoid costly mistakes, and learn the exact system used by top HR teams, reach out now and secure your spot.